Django 2017, I'm here at the booth of Upper Deck, and John D has agreed to tell us a little bit about a new release by Upper Deck, which is legendary Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I personally am a huge Buffy fan, so I'm very excited about this release.
Yes.
Thank you, John D.
Yes. So this is going to be a lot more like the Marvel Legendary. So if you're familiar with the Marvel Legendary, then you're going to really understand how this game generally plays. It's going to play like Marvel Legendary, but the difference is going to be, some of the things that we've added is a lightness, darkness track that is going to move up and down based on what's going on in the game. So some of your characters in the game, like Buffy, so everybody's going to know who Buffy is. Buffy is going to play really well when the game is down into the darkness. So she is going to have abilities that do really well when you're down in the darkness. There are going to be things in the game. These are your courage tokens that you can spend in order to recruit or to attack. So if you're like, oh, I only have 4 recruit, but I really want to recruit this 5. So you'd be able to spend these courage tokens in order to be able to do that.
I like that you have a little bit of flexibility. You're not completely, you know, bound to the luck of the draw.
Right. So the game has, instead of art, the game uses stills from the show.
But they look much better than most stills that I see on cards.
Yeah,
you know.
it's fantastic.
Have they been like brushed up with a computer or something? Because when I see those screen captures, usually they're depressing, but these look good.
Yeah,
These look like art actually. If you didn't tell me, I thought it was just very accurate art. Not it was.
Yeah, no, these are stills from the show.
That's great. That's great. So, can you tell me a little bit, just if in case there are 1 or 2 people out there that never played any Legendary game, just to give us a general sense of how it works.
So this is a deck building game, and the way a general deck building game works is you have a very basic deck that you start with, that you have cards that you use to either attack your villains or you use to recruit heroes. And during your turn, a villain card is going to come out, and you either are going to try to attack the villains or you're going to try to recruit heroes that you're going to put into your deck. It is a cooperative game, so you and the Scooby Crew, and that's what the characters in the show generally refer to themselves as, and you and the Scooby Crew are generally trying to get rid of whatever the big bad is. And the game has a lot of different cards in it, so you're not going to be playing the same game every time. There's a lot of different big bads, there's a lot of different, each game that you play is going to have a different scheme that's going to be going on in the game. So you're going to be trying to eliminate the big bad. And so as you're building your deck, you are going to be trying to get rid of that big bad as a group. Now there is some competitiveness in the game because as you're eliminating your villains, as you are beating the big bad, you'll get to put these cards into your trophy pile or your victory point pile. There's little red numbers on them, and at the end of the game, you'll get to count up those red numbers, and those victory points will determine who the best, like who the winner of the game is.
Who the best Vampire Slayer.
Yes, who the best vampire, or who the best Scooby Gang member is. Yes.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it is a cooperative game. So
you have to work with other people to survive, but then at the end, only one gets to get the trophy.
Absolutely. So you're trying to keep evil from winning.
Are there any other main differences between this one and previous Legendary games? Such as the Marvel one, for example?
Really the main difference is going to be that darkness and lightness track.
And what affects it exactly?
The biggest effect is,
how does it move? How do we decide when it's dark and when it's light?
So the way that it moves, like for example, when you eliminate a villain that's either in downtown or in Sunnydale High, you can advance the light.
Oh, I see the little caption over.
So that's one of the ways it moves. When certain villains come out, their ambush ability is going to move the track down in the darkness. This particular big bad, their when they're triggered, they're going to move the darkness down. And this particular scheme, this one particular scheme, when a scheme twist comes out, the scheme twist, if it's in the darkness, the scheme is going to go next to the dark. And if 4 scheme twists are in the dark, evil wins the game.
Interesting. Very
so
interesting.
that darkness lightness track is really going to affect what's going on in Sunnydale.
Excellent. Thank you so much, John D, for this introduction of Legendary Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The game is available now?
It's available now at Gen Con. I'm not. It's on the boat coming over to be available retail soon.
Okay, so common mortals that cannot come at Gen Con will have maybe to wait another couple of weeks.
Another couple of weeks, yeah.
Thank you very much.